Active Minds National Conference 2019. Complete.
Education with storytelling, and the power that I saw the moment I experienced my loss and I shared my story, how everybody around me had a story, but I had no idea until I shared my story. And it would have really helped to know that they had a story too beforehand.
And to talk about. And the other thing I would encourage each of you to do that it's life-saving, is identify that person in your life now. That if you encountered a mental health issue, you would be able to turn to them. We go for physicals every year. Who would you turn to? Who would you talk to if something like that happened in your life?
Okay, yeah, my name is Hannah Levy. I first started off rowing in Long Beach, California, where I'm from, and then was recruited to Stanford University as a lightweight rower. In total, I have been rowing 9 years. The past 4 years, we have won national titles.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So the resources for student athletes regarding their mental health, what are some of the resources that you've seen on your campus as an athlete?
So there's a lot of resources, and sometimes I feel like it's less about getting more resources and more about making the resources we currently have known.
So what has been the biggest barrier for student athletes to seek help for their mental health?
I think as a student athlete, you've been raised and it's been reinforced that you are the toughest of the tough. Like, you are gritty, you are strong, you push through pain, and that's how you win, basically, is being out-toughing the other competitors, especially at a higher level when everybody is competing at this really elite level. What's going to set you apart is that mental toughness.
Yeah.
And I think that's the barrier, because when things that are real struggles, depression, anxiety, all of the spectrum, when they happen, you feel like you should apply that same mentality to those things. So you feel like you can't seek help or ask for help because you're not trained to do that. And a lot of people fear that if they go to someone, they're going to lose playing time, they're going to lose their spot on their team, their praise that they get. Now I'm doing a project called Unguarded, and it's a documentary dance on help seeking and accessibility barriers to student athletes. So I'm interviewing student athletes from a variety of institutions and backgrounds on their views on what those barriers are, what's important in terms of seeking out services, what's worked for them, and what they want to share with other people.
Yeah. What would you say to that student athlete who's in it and is a top performer, but they're having that barrier stop them from getting the help?
Right. The quote that we like to say is, it's okay to not be okay, and mental game takes practice too. And I think a good way to relate this to student athletes, including myself, is you put so much energy into your physical being and your physical health. You put in endless hours, so why not put in the same energy and time into your mental well-being as well? And that could even enhance your physical performance. And that's key, is when student athletes start realizing, oh man, like, this is affecting my performance in athletics. Maybe I should do something. And I think
we finally had time to check our email that we had created for the Buried Life. We had a contact page on our website for people to email us, and we had hundreds of emails from people from around the world. Now, Trudy's the type of person that just lights up a room. Like, she's got this spark about her. We all know those people, right? Their energy is contagious. And so we talked with Trudy and her family for hours. We were shocked to learn that Trudy had recently been diagnosed with stage 3 ovarian cancer. And her doctor had given her 12 to 18 months to live. Now, you wouldn't know this by meeting Trudy. And now we were facing...
I do a vlog, and I started a vlog a couple of days ago, and I actually quit my job January 31st to pursue my passion, which is speaking.
Well done.
And I've been doing professional speaking for about 2 years, trying to build my speaking career. And sharing depression and sharing my story to inspire others. So one of my goals is a TED Talk, but I also want to write books and do a bunch of other stuff. So can you just share on my vlog, what is one thing that you want to do before you die?
I want to go to space.
I want to go to space.
Yeah, go to space.
What are you going to do there?
I just want to see the world from a different perspective.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, man.
All right, brother.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Good
you.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Active Minds National Conference 2019. Complete.
The conference was phenomenal, and we got so much good information. Thank you to everyone in Active Minds, everyone who made this possible. And we love Active Minds, and we love talking about mental health and eradicating stigma of mental illness. Let's get it.
Alabama.
You're recording?
Yeah.
I was gonna put this in, so.
And now, sorry. Just left our plane, and we're tired. And yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's Abraham. Just got back to Mobile, Alabama. We got about a 40-minute drive till we're back to Pensacola. Day 2 is finished, and I want to come to you guys and talk about, you already know, mental health. And I want to talk about something, I'm going to be honest with you guys, something that I have been neglecting as I've been on this trip. And it's important to be mindful of it. So self-care, right? We talk a lot about self-care. We talk about how important it is to, oh, look at the moon.
Oh, pretty.
You show them the moon.
Oh. Oh, it's hard to see.
Yeah, it's hard to see. All right, come back. We talk a lot about self-care and how important it is to know when you are either draining yourself and knowing when you need to recharge. So this weekend we went to, as you know, Active Minds Conference 2019, Active Minds National Conference in Washington, D.C. And I didn't get no sleep because I was so excited, and I was grinding, and I was working on this blog, and I was doing some studying on certain stuff, and I neglected my sleep. However, I had an amazing time. And so just to be mindful that, you know, I didn't get as much sleep as I need and as I would like to, so it's time to get some rest. So that's your mental health tip for today. Self-care is the best care. Take care of yourself, get some rest. Let's get it. Peace.